Alright, we get to choose advisors. So you have different choices based on you have companions and NPCs like Jihad, Chandra, Keston. You have the Storyteller, and then you have your companions, and then your mercenary custom companions, which you should never use because they have big penalties. Like see, -5, not good. Our regent, we're gonna choose Valerie. She strives to follow the letter of the law. Our kingdom is all about order. For our counselor, deals with the troubles of the common folk, helps settle land disputes. We're gonna choose Chandra Murray. Chandra aims to make a profit while following the letter of the law. Letter of the law, good, good. And then the general is the highest ranking officer in the army of the barony and is responsible for watching the borders and protecting the realm. Oops. We have Amiri, which Amiri favors the direct approach, and Ragangar is direct and also hot-headed. I've done full playthroughs with both of them as general, so for this time we're gonna go with Amiri because she can be easier kept in line than Ragangar can, and I feel like my character would be down with that. Treasurer's duty is to keep the coffers of the barony full and ensure any gold is spent and spent wisely. We won't keep him, but until we get a new treasurer, because we don't have any companions that can be treasurer right now, but Philo gets a +1. That's straight up better than nothing. High priest, no matter what deity he serves, the high priest strives to satisfy the spiritual needs of all citizens. Jihad does his best to solve problems without disrupting local traditions. Yeah, we're gonna go with Jihad for this one. I usually choose Harem because Harem's more about freedom to kind of worship whatever the hell you want. But Jihad is also about order and keeping the peace. So order, 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 order. Everything's good there. So that's solid. Okay, there's lots of things here, right? Lots of projects. We have the trade agreement with Sertova. It's going to be a long time before we can ever do that. We've got the agreement with Yosef Selimius. That gives us 500 build points. As Vanki's offer, it gives us the high priest, or it gives us the gives us the temple. I think we can just start it. I'm gonna save just in case because I don't remember if that. Some of these events you can just do, and then some of them
I feel tired.
Will start like a countdown of days. It'll skip through days. So, okay, we're good on that one. We can pillage the Temple of the Elk. We'd get, it costs 14 days, costs 10 build points, and we get 150 build points. Or we can rebuild it, which is what we're going to do. And you get +2 divine, requires 60 days and costs 100 build points. It's more expensive to do this, but it's better. So we'll probably rebuild it. So here is your stats. You have community, which is the regent, loyalty, which is the counselor, military, which is the general, economy, treasurer, divine is the high priest, arcane is the magister, relations is the grand diplomat, stability is your warden, culture is your what are they called? I forget what the role is called. And then espionage is your minister. You have to get stats up to be able to rank them up, and then rank 10 is the max rank. And to get relations, to get the relations, stability, culture, and espionage and arcane, to get these advisors unlocked, because we don't have them unlocked yet. You can't even put anyone in those roles. you have to get a certain number of ranks in the corresponding other ones. So military leads to being able to do stability. Economy leads to espionage. I think divine leads to arcane. I want to say community leads to relations. Community is either relations or culture, and loyalty is the other one. I don't remember exactly, but you have to get them. I forgot how far you had to get them. You had to get these to a certain rank. I think I forget what rank that is exactly, and then you have to get at least 30. It's either 20 or 30 points. I'm just gonna look it up right now to solve this for us. So Pathfinder Kingmaker advisors. All right. Okay. So you have to get the... Okay, so relations goes from community. Military goes to stability. Divinity goes to arcane. Loyalty to culture. Relations to espionage. Okay, economy doesn't lead to anything. You go from grand diplomat after you get that one to espionage. So espionage is generally the last one that I unlock. You have to get the previous job to rank 4. That's what you have to do. Okay. Yep. That's what you have to do. Okay. So to get these points, you can do certain events. There will be opportunities and problems within the nation, and doing those gets you points or loses points based on how well you do. You can also get them from buildings, which we're gonna go into right now. Tuskdale, no. What's the name of it? My dude's all about time and order. So words that mean order. I don't know. Let's go axiom. Axio is like order. Axiom. And we go in. Alright. This is always what the layout of your starting city looks like. So we're gonna put a wall here. Only a wall can even go here. And that wall will get us +1 military. We're gonna do a piers, which gives us economy, because that's all that can go here right now. We're gonna put in obviously a longhouse, which is like the town center. Gives us community, divine, and culture. And I actually, you can put this in a number of places. But like there are certain buildings that have adjacent bonuses. So like, I don't know, the shop says +1 economy when adjacent to a tavern. Adjacent means right next to you, not kitty corner. Kitty corner does not give you the adjacency bonuses, so do not try it. We're gonna put our longhouse in the center so that we can get as many adjacent bonuses as possible. We're gonna get a free shrine in 7 days, so we're not gonna build one now. Tavern, +1 relations when adjacent to a longhouse, +1 espionage when adjacent to a barracks. So we're gonna put that here. And we're gonna put the barracks next to it. We'd get a stability if we put it next to the longhouse, but I want the espionage instead. So we're gonna do that. And then a shop, +1 economy when adjacent to a tavern. So there. A smithy is military, and then 1 economy when adjacent to a shop. So there. A shrine is gonna go here for the added loyalty. We're gonna do a watchtower. +1 military when located in a settlement with a barracks. +1 stability when located in a settlement with walls. It also gives espionage, and it can only be built in a separate slot. So it's gonna go right here. So a shrine's gonna go there. We have an herbalist house, which is loyalty, and then arcane when adjacent to a shrine. So herbalist house is probably gonna go here. +1 divine, another +1 divine if adjacent to a monument. So we could, but lumberyard gives you economy, and then +1 relations when it's located in a settlement with peers. So I think that's what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna grab a bulletin board, which is +1 military, and then +2 bonus to resolving problems in this region, which is awesome. If you are a lawful anything and you will get the bulletin board, it's a lawful alignment only building, and you should build it in every city you can. So we're gonna put that here, herbalist house here, and lumberyard for the economy and stuff here. And then a shrine will go here when it's made. We just didn't do a brewery or a granary or anything like that, but see, now we're gonna start getting some bonuses over here now. But that's good. Good start to our city. We also have a research. Now that the undead engineer's curse has been lifted, it might be prudent to study it and be more prepared next time. It's a curse of Davik Nettle, the one that gave me nightmares. We will put Jihad on that. Start researching all that we can. We don't have an events right now. We can claim the outskirts. This will claim the top region, which is where Oleg's trading post is. We are going to do that. But first, I feel tired. Going to sell stuff and take care of some things. Look at these coins. We have a lot of crap. So you can kind of see everyone who's an advisor gets put in here. Jihad and Chandra are always in here, and so is Keston. We have Lindsay who's always in here, and then we have Valerie, since she's an advisor. We have Amiri over here, and then the mercenary companions don't get put in here. I'm gonna talk to the Storyteller. His face is wrinkled and his beard is as white as mountain snow. The man seems to be completely blind. The old man stares past you with unseeing eyes. He seems to be consumed in his thoughts. He mutters a soft melody, swaying back and forth slightly to its rhythm. Ah, who is there? Is that you, Your Grace? Who are you? I'm an elf from Keonan. My name is not important. I am the Storyteller, collector of stories. I collect unknown legends of ancient times. Long ago, I was a smith in Keonan. The fire of the forge has burned out my eyes, but I am grateful for it. If I could see, I would yet forge suits of armor for Iradara's guards. Instead, I have stepped onto the path of an adventurer and a gatherer of ancient legends. Many people are long dead, their homes crumbled to dust, and their bodies turned to ash. Only legends can still tell us if their triumphs and defeats, their joys and fears. I would be so interested to hear the stories told about us after our demise. I've always been drawn to the Stolen Lands, where countless expeditions, armies, and even kingdoms have met their untimely ends. When I learned of a new barony being founded in the heart of these lands, I knew I wanted to be a part of its story. So I made the journey here. How could you tell it was me? It is not so hard to recognize a ruler by the way he walks. No one in here steps as confidently as you, Your Grace. Alright, would you care to trade stories? I am a collector, not a trader. If I share a story with you, you receive the power to pass it further, changing or embellishing it, whether willingly or not. Can I be certain you'll keep my stories intact in their absolute purity? No, I do not think so. At least, not yet. The legends are the most precious valuables of this world, the last remnants of ancient tribes. They are beacons illuminating the way to the past, allowing us to meet generations long gone. I cannot let their light fade. The path to the past must not be lost. But I can offer you a deal, Your Grace. If on your journeys you discover items that come from eras past, bring them to me. And if my eyes can see the stories that these relics hold, I will gladly share them with you. And if you find all the pieces of any ancient artifacts, I can even recall my smithing skills to unite them and restore their power. I have brought some relics. Any worthy of a story? How interesting. May I, Your Grace? See, you get a lot of gold from churning this stuff in. A coin from a non-existent country. When Coral the Conqueror mastered Rossland, having claimed it for Bravoy, he prohibited the issuance and use of such coins. Both ordinary folk and the Eldori sword lords were required to use new coins, decorated with Coral's profile. But no one was quick to be rid of these prohibited coins, oh no. In many houses, they still store boxes and whole chests of such coins, waiting for the day when Rossland declares its independence. And what's this? I hear the voice of trees, smell of the scent of fresh leaves. A dryad mark, is it not? I would be happy to purchase it from you. What was the name of that Caloran ruler who issued this coin? Does anyone remember now? What did the Cyclopses use it to purchase? Food, books, weapons? Perhaps someone's life or their freedom? Who can say? Its history was erased by the Earthfall, but I will buy it from you for significantly more than it was worth in its own time. Earthfall is a cataclysmic event in which a swarm of meteorites impacted Galorian. It resulted in the destruction of the human empires of Thassalon and Aslant, which were consumed by earthquakes and massive tidal waves. Ugh. A soldier does not ask where the banners of war are headed. He or she goes to battle, dies, and leaves it to others to decide whether the cause was just. This tag belonged to one of the many warriors who helped establish the glory of the Taladan Empire. If you permit me, I would gladly purchase it from you. Aha, the story of the drowned trees. Alright, I'm going to go through this, and you guys can pause and read the bits if you want to. I've read it so many times, and it's a long thing. But you guys can pause. I'll leave enough time for you to pause it. Who was in your group? Why do you question the prisoners? Have there always been so many bandits in the Stolen Lands? Please continue. What kind of a secret entrance? Even if you sneak into the bandit camp unseen, how will you handle all of them? What kind of master was this Dargutdrun? Do you find anything useful in Dargut's lair? So the bandit wanted you to set you up. Wait, is this the story of Jamandi Eldori? We got the necklace of double cross. Yeah. Okay, so the necklace of double cross grants +4 to trickery, stealth, and mobility. The melee attacks against flat-footed opponents deal 2d6 sneak attack damage. When an ally moves away from the wearer in battle, the amulet forces the wearer to make an attack of opportunity against that ally. It's dangerous, but I'm gonna use it anyway, because then we got trickery 18. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we got a lot of money. And now we're about to sell more things. So that's the Storyteller. So if you collect the relics or collect those sellable items, you can trade them to him, and the relics get you XP as well, which is really, really cool.
I feel tired.